Last time in Shadow Piece, we learned a lot about the things all around Onigashima. Situations surrounding the Thriller Bark Pirates, Law and Kids, the Samurai, and all the other parties. And today, the most relevant for us is the situation of Izo and Ace. And with that, welcome to the next episode of Shadow Piece. Izo and Ace are now fighting or preparing to fight against the CP0 agents. Now, let's get into it. To ensure that the CP0 agents don't interrupt or attack any of the people important to them and the raid, they started a fight against them. Now the battle, Izo and Ace, well with Doflamingo's shadow, versus the two CP0 agents is about to begin. Former commander of the Whitebeard Pirates and puppet of Gecko Moria. Just step aside. This battle won't benefit any of us. The CP0 agents tried to verbally get out of the situation, while ignoring a former member of the Whitebeard Pirates and a member of the up-and-rising Thrillerbug Pirates isn't something they should normally do. It is the best case scenario for the situation, otherwise it would just be a lose-lose for both sides. Don't try talking to me, Aegis boy. This is a fight for my country, and allowing you to do anything at all goes against my samurai codes. Izo is serious about this. Even if the two CP0 agents don't want to fight or kill Kinemon and Kiko right now, they might become a danger to Wano later. They need to be taken care of. The CP0 agent tried to get at least the Ace puppet to go away, but that person just laughs maniacally as he enjoys the chaos. Talking doesn't appear to be an option here, and so the battle with no direct benefit for either side starts. Izo knows that this is not the real Ace fighting together with him, but seeing the 2nd Division commander and his close friend once again still makes him emotional. Ace, we didn't have the best start with each other, and I know that's not really you, but let's show them what it means to be a member of the Whitebeard Pirates. Well, Doflamingo Ace doesn't answer. He couldn't care less about the problem of these people. He's just here on Moria's commands, on his orders. He needs to help the people in the raid so that the Gecko Moria Pirates, the Thrillerbug Pirates, come out victorious. The start of the battle, Izo fires off bullets out of his pistols and Ace manipulates shadows in a string form to attack the agents, but these attacks get blocked by the Tekai ability of the CP0 agents. This was just the beginning, a way to measure how strong the other side is, before actually getting serious. Hiding their bloodlust and their willpower, just like they were trained to do. The CP0 agents appear weak to other people, but they are stronger than one might think. Without as much as a sign, they fire off a barrage of Shigans. Finger guns soar through the air, but get blocked by Ace's shadow string wall. Well, all but one of the Shigan bullets. That one pierces through Ace's shoulder, making his right arm fall to the ground. Out of reflex, Izo shouts for Ace, being scared for his fellow comrades, but his concern quickly disappears when he notices that the Ace zombie just picks the arm back up and casually stitches it back to his body with his stimulated string abilities. Now they know that Aegis Zero is dangerous. Even their basic techniques pack enough power to rip off an unprotected arm. They need to be careful about this situation. While this won't be a problem for Ace, as he can just readjust and reconnect all of his body parts if they get separated, Izo has to be careful and be prepared to defend himself. They exchange blow after blow, but all either get dodged, parried, or negated by Armament Haki or Tekai. Both sides seem to be equally powerful, but one has an advantage over the other. Zombie Ace doesn't have any stamina, and his shadow strings can strike from every possible direction. Hiding their movements behind strings is the key to their plan. Either they have to break through the defenses of the enemy by force, or they catch them by surprise with a hidden attack or something similar. It's the first time they fight together, and yet the zombie Ace somehow feels like this isn't actually the first time. He feels like they fought as a team before. Hey, Pink Samurai Gunner, I like your style. Pink truly is the best color for a man. Let's finish these two off and have an after party or something. Izo looks at Ace, like a disappointed older brother. Well, they spent many years together, and seeing him act so out of character makes him cringe. Please just keep your mouth shut. That's not Ace. Just follow my lead and this will be over faster than the world government can produce fake news. After imbuing his bullets with armament haki, Izo shoots his gun in a manner that produces a flying slash-like barrier around each bullet. This attack both pierces and slashes the opponent at the same time, but CP0 sees this coming. Both of them prepare their Master Tekai plus their armament haki, but suddenly the bullets disappear. The world government agents think Izo messed up. After all, the Whitebeard pirates have been gone for a while. They probably all grew weaker and Izo didn't fight much, so he just doesn't know how to handle his guns anymore. Even Izo himself doesn't understand the situation. Where the hell are his bullets? To make up for the lost attacks, he instantly reacts and fires his gun once again. But those bullets get deflected by the CP0 agents. After all, they were already prepared for the attack. All of you are just way too funny to watch. Ace moves his fingers like a puppeteer, and out of the shadows, Izo's attack reappears, piercing and slashing the CP0s. The first attack to actually damage them. You should see your faces, like, huh? Where did the bullets go? Well, the next one will go straight for your heads. To explain the situation to you, with his strings now also being connected to Shadow, Ace, or well, rather Doflamingo, hit Izo's attack, but kept the force of it going, and when the CP0 agents least expected it, bam, they come out of the shadows. A truly dangerous combination. Knowing that the Ace lookalike can just fix himself, the CP0 agents try to focus their attacks on Izo, even if they might deem Ace for more dangerous. The combination of Rankyaks and Shigans tears Izo's clothing apart and leaves him with cuts all over his body. The battle continues for some time, and the living fighters start to get exhausted. This moment, the Joker strikes. Strings appear from behind the Aegis agents, as you expect, straight from their shadows. They entangle them quickly until they focus around their necks and connect to Ace's fingers. Shadow string collar. The strings tighten and tighten, starting to choke the CP0 agents. Using this opportunity, Izo doesn't hesitate to fire off another technique called Quake Shock Bullets. This attack is performed by covering your bullets with haki, shooting one slower bullet first, followed by a faster bullet. Timing is set up so that the second bullet collides with the first bullet shortly before connecting with the target. This generates a shockwave in addition to the piercing damage, increasing the damage by a lot. With their Kamiya ability, they manage to get out of Ace's string collar, but they are on their knees. The damage against them is accumulated. Out of desperation, they fire off more Shigans, piercing through Izo's thigh, where the previous commander of the Whitebeard's 16th Division fires off 2 more bullets. These two finish the fight and relieve the world of 2 government agents. He turns towards Ace and says, "Let's go, Ace. Take Kinemon, I'll take my sister, and then it's time to get out of here." Ace glares at Izo, before mockingly answering, "I guess you are too weak to carry both of them. Well, this heavenly demon can assist this weak man if you beg for it." Izo looks disappointed and just says, "Just do it. You weren't even this annoying when you first joined our crew." Izo is exhausted and not up for any more of Doflamingo's antics. The heat of the flames surrounding them isn't helping the situation either. Just quietly going to where everyone else is more than enough for him. The battle between the former Whitebeard Pirates and Cypher Pole Aegis Zero. Winner, Whitebeard Pirates. Another battle is finished, with a clear outcome. Finger pistols fly from the CP0 agents on the ground. They might have lost, but at least one of their enemies should go down with them. Both attacks hit Izo in the back of his chest, piercing through it and instantly making him drop on the ground. Izo! Ace's eyes widen in shock. He shouldn't know this person, but somehow his dead heart reacted to him being hurt. With no hesitation, Ace forms a gigantic fist made of black strings. "Oh, Max, how dare you! This is divine punishment. String, fist!" With one single punch, he crushes the 2 of them in the ground. Multiple cracks can be heard, actually killing them this time. But at what cost? And why did he react so strongly to the situation? That and a lot more will be explained in the next episode of Shadow Piece. This has been Pyro Primer, and if you enjoyed this episode of Shadow Piece, please consider clicking on that like button. And maybe on the subscribe button as well, because I'm going to do more and more of these stories in the future. If I have the time for it, obviously. But first, also, the One Piece East Blue Saga tournament is going to, well, come back one time in the future. I'm still working on it. I want to release these episodes back to back with each other and not have to you guys wait for weeks after weeks. So right now I'm prepping basically all of the battles from the East Blue Saga tournament to release them weekly in the future. But that's not something you need to worry about right now. All that's left to say for me is stay happy, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay cultured. This has been Pyro Prima. We will see each other again in the next video. Bye!